Hi, I'm Paul Skeldon, editor of telemedia-news.com, and I'm here with Simon Murphy, head of gambling EMEA at FremantleMedia Enterprises. And we're here to talk about how the company is looking to scale up its gambling offerings online and land-based and mobile using the well-known TV brands that it operates. So Simon, first of all, talk us through a bit what FremantleMedia Enterprises' strategy is in the gambling space.
The strategy for FremantleMedia Enterprises within gambling is to take a range of our brands such as the X Factor, The Price is Right, Family Fortunes, Baywatch into the gambling space across different channels, land-based, online and also mobile. Up until quite recently we have managed that strategy through what's called FremantleMedia Ventures. This is a part of FremantleMedia that is involved with new revenue streams and the development of acquisitions. What we've realised probably after 18 months of operating an online gambling business model using the different brands as already mentioned is that we have been very successful in this space very quickly, and based on that success we've now decided to scale our investment, bring in a head of gambling, which is myself, and also move the gambling division into FremantleMedia Enterprises. FME, as that is known, is the main commercial arm of FremantleMedia, and as such we're able to align the gambling division with the other aspects of FremantleMedia Enterprises and put more dedicated resource behind the business division. In terms of the type of products that we're making available to players and the business models that we operate, the emphasis is really around the development of slots-based products, and I think the important point to make is that we're not looking at one channel specifically. This is very much about a cross-channel approach for us. So it has to incorporate online, mobile and land-based and provide continuity of brand and content across different channels. There's been a lot of hype over the past 2 or 3 years around mobile gambling and extension of gambling product into mobile, and for various reasons I think that the progress has been slow within this space and within mobile. I think though now we are approaching a time, and actually within a time, that a number of factors are very much on our side. And there are a number of changes that have come to fruition over the last 12 months that mean there is a much more realistic opportunity for players to engage with gambling products through their mobile device. I think the key ones to mention would be the emergence of higher capability handsets. So iPhone and Android phones and other smartphones and tablet PCs, which almost kind of step between a PC and a mobile. I think the emergence of those products and the technical capability in terms of graphical visual elements that they offer definitely enhances the potential for mobile gambling. I think also consumer awareness and the fact that consumers are now engaged in other types of mobile content, so mobile games, social networking, areas like that, mean that it's a much smaller step to move on to mobile gambling. I think also probably the final important part of that is that gambling operators now do truly realise and believe the potential of mobile, and I think that the main factor that has caused that realisation has been the successes that a number of major operators have had with iPhone-enabled sports betting applications that now take up a reasonably good share of their sports betting revenues. So I think again it's a much smaller step now to move on from that within a much more realistic environment, and on that basis I think we will see a stronger performing year for mobile gambling content. I think given that we definitely believe that mobile has a future and is an important aspect to the overall gambling relationship that we have with operators and players. We are very much looking to include mobile within the range of channels that we offer product on, and we're looking to do that in a time frame that is now rather than in 12 months or 18 months. So we will be offering gambling related slots content using our premium brands and brands that we've already accessed online, and taking those into the mobile space as slots games. A major challenge, I think, in terms of the progression of mobile gambling will be integrating account functionality and payment and use of bonuses across online and mobile. And given the similarity in technologies, especially when you consider now that smartphones and iPhones are actually really web applications, I think that the gulf there to bridge isn't a huge one. So I think with our games, when we bring them into the mobile space, a player will be able to access the game directly from their mobile handset. The account and the funds that they will use will either already exist as an online account, or a player would be required to set up that functionality and that existing, that initial account. But thereafter, I think we will be looking at ways for players to be able to top up, make withdrawals, add funds to their gambling wallet, and share those funds across online and mobile products. And I think that'll be a really important part of offering a consistent experience across online and mobile. An objective of ours would be to provide a total experience from the mobile handset itself. So we really will be striving to be able to allow players to access the game, to download it, or to access the game online via their mobile handset. Moving on from that, we want them to be able to fund their account and fund their play from the handset. We'd also like them to be able to withdraw funds directly through their handset, and indeed manage other elements of account functionality within the handset. So the entire experience can be a discrete experience from the handset, so that a player doesn't have to go online to do anything. And I think that is a very important part of trying to engage mobile savvy customers and people that understand and want to interact on a mobile. The challenge in terms of bill payments around some of that is probably twofold. I think the two methods that we'd look to incorporate would be reverse billing technologies and also mobile payment wallets. And I think there are some challenges within that in terms of how the revenues get apportioned between the mobile network operator and ourselves as a gambling content provider. But I think with the right conversations and with the right approach, I would hope that that will become easier, and it will be there will be a sustainable business model to achieve. But that really is one of the key things that we have to work on collectively as an industry within the mobile space. Possibly mobile payment wallets already bridge some of that issue, and I think we will definitely be looking to apply mobile payment wallets around some of our gambling content. But it's kind of working with the mobile network operators and people that understand mobile to work through that and make sure that that it is a viable business model.